Fears about technology taking over humanity are as old as the advent of technology itself, but have always been confined to our media, like books and movies. But what would you do if you discovered that a company in China could make robots that look so lifelike that they could pass as human clones? That company is X Robots, and it is the forefront of the most cutting-edge technology in robotics. Imagine staring into the terrifying, lifeless eyes of hundreds of disembodied robot heads with incomplete bodies. That is how it feels to walk into the X Robots factory and warehouse. Now, picture a world run entirely by robots, with the machines guiding you through a room of the greatest robot creations on Earth. Welcome to X Future Science and Technology Museum, created by X Robots, a Chinese robotics company. The museum is the pinnacle of human creativity and technological advancements. However, there is an undeniable, horrifying edge to the company's work when you consider the impact that robots could have on the world, the economy, and human relations. X Robots is a robotics company based in Dalian in northeast China. It began as a startup in 2009 and pivoted into robot making in 2016. The company's vision has been updated over the years, and they are now pioneers in the robotics industry. X Robots is not just about creating realistic robots for its own sake. It is trying to develop highly interactive robots with uses that can surpass just aesthetics. Their robots aim to serve society and take up space in industries where they can make a difference. The factory makes a chilling sight at first, but it is a testament to how far they have come. Workstations are covered in disembodied heads and busts, unattached limbs, eyeless silicone masks with flappy necks, and all kinds of open machinery and wires. These are the blueprints for the hyper-realistic bionic humanoid robots created by X Robots. A video of the inner workings of this factory made the rounds on social media, and no one would blame you if you were a little spooked. However, X Robots is determined to serve its community through its work. This dedication to service is seen at every level of the company. The team at X Robotics consists of very specifically picked personnel who each perform valuable tasks for the company. First, a mechanical engineer creates the drawings and models for the robot's parts. Then come the machine learning researchers who work on the coding, debugging, and other aspects of the software design. Then, an electrical engineer helps with all of the robot's electronics. X Robots requires that this person understand Linux or other similar operating systems to maintain quality across the board. These are the main personnel who work at X Robots to deliver the quality robots that are now their trademark. X Robots is currently working on its foundation model, the flagship robot that will serve as the face of the company. Many robotics companies have a foundation model that embodies the brand. From the work coming out of the company so far, it is clear that they are close to the goal. The vision is a multimodal robot that can portray a range of emotional expressions. This also means observing its environment, interacting with it, and reacting appropriately with facial expressions to match. It's all very Westworld, wouldn't you say? The robots created by X Robots are highly advanced, and the company aims to create the most realistic robots possible. Their vision doesn't just stop at the robot's looks, but also includes human-like mannerisms and behaviors. The footage from the X Robots factory showed employees working on robotic replicas of themselves and doing actions like sticking out their tongues and shaking their heads, which the robots mimicked. If that isn't creepy, I don't know what is. But hey, at least they're not making robots that roll their eyes at you when you ask a dumb question. The chief executive of X Robots, Li Boyang, explained that the company has its own software and algorithm teams that work on the coding aspect of robot creation. The company might be called X Robots, but the more accurate name for their creations is androids, as they mimic human life and are coded with AI to be able to learn better. Boyang further explains how robots are coded, using a combination of mostly open source algorithms and AI to create robots that can recognize and perfectly mimic human expressions. They are also full of small motors in the robot head, which allow the various parts of the face to mimic human emotions almost perfectly. The robots are made with synthetic skin that looks and feels like real skin to an alarming degree. X Robots employs a combination of 3D scanning, printing, and digital design to make the skin, including pores and veins. If you look at some of these robots from the right angle or in the right light, you just might find yourself fooled. According to Bo Young, creating a fully humanoid robot can take a few weeks to a month. These things don't come cheap either, and one of their products can cost as much as 2 million yen, though some are slightly cheaper. Every inch of these robots is covered in their high-quality silicone synthetic skin, though the heads are the most valuable part. It's safe to say that these robots cost more than an arm and a leg. When Lee Bo-young and his team started creating increasingly realistic-looking robots, they only aimed to display their creations. After all, their work can easily be classified as art, from the attention to detail to the labor-intensive creative process. However, X-Robots has recently begun some talks on broadening their horizons. Bo-young has spoken about how the robots created by his team could be very useful in industries like healthcare and education. While there's some truth, it is a slightly terrifying concept. If robots start working in our hospitals, schools, and other fields, where would that leave people like nurses and teachers? But don't worry, X-Robots isn't trying to replace us just yet. Unless, of course, your job involves standing perfectly still while someone admires your hair. According to Bo-young, X-Robots is considering entering fields like counseling and health. Psychological counseling and health are certainly future application scenarios. We are conducting related research such as auxiliary treatment and preliminary screening for emotional and psychological disorders. Moreover, he continued, I believe that emotional interaction has broader applications in service fields, such as those aimed at children. During a display of X-Robots' best works at the World Robot Conference in 2024, Bo-young shared the vision for taking robots into interactive roles. These include tour guides, school scenarios, and others. He also shared that the robots would be good for companion scenarios, a prospect that has many people side-eyeing the company. It is nothing new to see companies dedicated to making lifelike robots for pleasure and companionship. Some of these include Real Doll X and their flagship doll, Harmony, one of the most popular AI dolls on the market today. With how realistic and human-like the robots at X-Robot are, it wouldn't be a leap for the company to shift gears into the pleasure doll field. Many people have expressed attraction to the robots created by the company anyway, especially the female robots, which are often adorned with vibrant hair and curvy bodies. X-Robot created the X Future Science and Technology Museum in 2021 to display its hard work regarding lifelike robots and 3D creation in robotics. According to their website, the X Future Science and Technology Museum is a technology, education, culture, and entertainment complex built with stimulated humanoid service at the core. This is the first robot museum in China, and they take that title very seriously. So seriously that even the janitors are robots. But don't worry, they won't mop you off the floor for making a mess. In a statement released by X-Robots, they said the museum integrates high-tech achievements such as bionic humanoid robots, 5G cloud robots, interactive science technology products, etc. Chinese media channel CGTV gave a museum tour showing off the state-of-the-art facilities and inventions, located in the same warehouse as the factory in Dalian, China. The museum features the company's best work and invites visitors to enjoy an immersive experience. The guides in the museum are all robots, contributing to the futuristic vibe of the place as they guide you from one spot to another. These robots speak intelligently due to AI integration and can converse with visitors while exploring the museum. The museum also boasts live robot making using 3D printing technology, which they displayed during the CGTV tour. The journalist from CGTV had her face and body parts scanned and a robotic limb 3D printed, which she could control by wearing a glove. Some of the exhibits in the museum include an AI robot research center, a bionic experimental module, a robot manufacturing center, and many more. The company even set new records in robotics in 2023 when it created the world's lightest humanoid robot with its silicone skin technology. The robots displayed by the company are top of the line, and they use two robots modeled to resemble Albert Einstein and Steve Jobs to advertise the museum. The company has also started taking robots out of the warehouse and museum as they showed in a Facebook clip. One of their female robots donned a face shield and guided citizens to COVID-19 test sites. The X Future Science and Technology Museum has its own research and development department focused on innovating the robotics field in all its aspects. X Future integrates technology, science, communication, research, entertainment, business, and more into its strategy to improve society and the world. Would you receive counseling or education from a robot? Let's hear your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more captivating and fascinating robot content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.